guys, David Pingree out here today at Milestone Raceway with a very special project. As you know, there is nothing better than a cold, mountain brewed Velo Light. In this case anyway, it's a 2019 Yamaha YZ250, the bike that Ryan Villopoto raced at the Red Bull Straight Rhythm this year. And it looked cool. I thought the whole concept was funny and fun and awesome. But what really caught me was the way this thing sounded. And so I asked the guys over at Pro Circuit if we could get a ride on it. They agreed. And so I have been absolutely smiling ear to ear today. This thing is a lot of fun and probably the fastest YZ250 I've ever ridden. So I got a list of what they've done here. Schneike and Mitch over there at Pro Circuit put some extra dyno time on this. They've got a good setting for customers for porting and the pipe and silencer and all that, but they wanted to squeeze some extra horsepower out of it for Ryan for that race. So they went back to work on the dyno. They made some cuts on the pipe. They did some different things. It's got a Wiseco piston to start with. Pro Circuit Works pipe. And we're going to also have part numbers and prices on all this stuff. We'll tag at the bottom of this video so you can go in and see just what it would cost to put this together for yourself. Pro Circuit Tie 2 carbon silencer. It's got cylinder modifications and head modifications. They have obviously a standard porting that they do. And it's cut for MRX02. Obviously, the work that you do to the head is going to be based on what kind of fuel you want to run. If you're going to run pump gas, they can't put this much compression in it. So they have to sort of build it around what kind of fuel you're going to use. And MRX02 is what they used in this. It's got a full Hinson clutch set up in this thing. V-Force Moto Tassinari reed block, kind of a standard go-to on any two-stroke. The VP race fuel, the MRX02, and then they're running Maxima 927. As far as the chassis goes, Ryan's a big tag metals guy, so they got the tag, handlebar, and sprocket. Dubya hubs, or Dubya wheels. He's got the Talon hubs on here in like their champagne color. Pretty cool looking. DID rims and Dubya wheels puts all those together. It's got arc clutch perch and levers, so all this clutch and front brake, nice easy adjustment on there. Dunlop tires, obviously. Pro Circuit launch control. It's got Pro Circuit axle blocks. And 180 decals did the sticker kit for him. And kudos to those guys for coming up with a pretty neat concept and idea. I think it was Mitch's idea, but those guys brought it to life, so they did an awesome job. As far as the suspension goes, and that was the one kicker about today, is literally a kicker, is the Supercross stuff. So I'm out here on a motocross track, and the little braking bumps and chatter were pretty tough, but on a Supercross track or something that doesn't have a lot of bumps, it's still a lot of fun. This has a Pro Circuit link arm, a full fork revalve, shock revalve. That includes different internals and bladders and all that stuff, bladder cap. Anodized kit, aluminum shock ring, different fork springs, shock springs, and all that. You can get all that at Pro Circuit. Again, we'll list all of that stuff. SDG built the seat for him. Got some Renthal grips, looks like. So I can just tell you that on the track, it almost rides like a four-stroke. You don't really need the clutch much on this thing, which is standard two-stroke, right? You kind of to get it going. This thing, you can just roll it on. It comes on so quick. So I don't know if that's a mix of the higher compression, the fuel, what they've done with the exhaust. I'm not sure, but it's really fun. And it's geared way too tall for me out here. I'm in third gear in a lot of the turns, but for straight rhythm, that was probably to get a good launch in second and then shift third or fourth and just run it. So you just change gearing to get that right. But the feel of the motor, and this was so tough to get on a two-stroke, is something that would roll on, be manageable, so it wouldn't want to just go and break loose all of a sudden. It comes on nice and smooth and steady, but it's immediately there. There's a connection from that throttle to the rear wheel that's very four-stroke-ish. And then it pulls strong all the way through and it over-revs super far. Like, even though it's set up for a Supercross type of setting, it feels like it could be an outdoor motor. It revs to the moon. So I looked down, I was stunned it didn't have some type of aftermarket ignition. It's a stock ignition. So it just goes to show you can take these Yamahas and really turn them into rocket ships. And Mitch can just expect me to come in there pretty soon with a YZ250 and say, give me the RV, because this is a lot of fun. Brakes were really good. It's kind of got Ryan's setup, which is like low and a little bit swept back for me, like a little bit more sweep to the bars than what I would like. I like kind of a straighter bar. Anyway, but that's just his setting. And I tried steering with the rear. I can't do it like he does, but I tell you what, I had a ball on this motorcycle, so big thank you to Pro Circuit for letting us borrow it for the day. Thanks to Ryan for letting us hop on it and give it a chance, and hope we did the number 2 proud. And either way, man, cool bike. Lots of fun. Thanks for having us. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.